Welcome to all my learning friends. Today I will discuss atomic vibration in solids and also discussed DY/TQ law. This is very important topic for NET, GATE and SET exam student and also important for MSc student. In case of simple harmonic oscillator, we get a equation that is epsilon r equal to nr plus half of h cut omega r, where nr equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 dot dot dot. In case of solid, we know E n1, n2, n3, n4 dot dot of n3n. E means in terms of energy. In case of 3n, that is degree of freedom of a n number of atoms, that is 3n, total degree of freedom 3n coordinate, 3n coordinate, that is x, y, z, and get we equal to v plus summation of r equal to 1 to 3n nr plus half of h cut omega r. Here v means potential energy and equal to v plus summation of r equal to 1 to 3n nr h cut omega r plus of summation of r equal to 1 to 3n half h cut omega r, and simplify the equations we get v plus summation of r equal to 1 to 3n half of h cut omega r plus of summation of r to 3n nr h cut omega r. This is the value of v plus of summation of r equal to 1 to 3n half of h cut omega, that is actually minus n eta, plus of summation of r equal to 1 to 3n nr h cut omega. This is actually we get this, simplify the equations, and next we get here v plus of summation of r equal to 1 to 3n half of h cut omega is the binding energy of an atom in a solids. We expect to the situation and when they are separated by infinite distances. And after that, we z equal to, we can write z actually partition function z equal to summation of n1, n2, n3, n4 dot dot of n3n e to the power minus of minus n eta plus of summation of r equal to 1 to 3n nr h cut omega r. Actually this is get obtained, we put the minus beta of epsilon's energy value actually, and then we get beta e to the power beta n epsilon into summation of n1, n2, n3 dot 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 n3n e to the power minus of beta n1 h cut omega 1 plus n2 h cut omega 2 plus dot dot dot, and then we get e to the power beta n epsilon bracket n1 is equal to 0 to infinity e to the power minus beta n1 h cut omega 1, n2 equal to 0, summation of n2 equal to 0 to infinity e to the power minus beta n2 h cut omega 2, and similarly dot 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 summation of n to the power n3n equal to 0 to infinity e to the power minus beta n3n h cut omega 3n. From the above equation, we get e to the power beta n eta into 1 by 1 minus e to the power minus h cut omega 1 into 1 by 1 minus e to the power minus beta h cut omega 2, and dot dot last terms we get 1 by 1 minus b to the power e to the power minus beta h cut omega 3n, and taking ln both side we get ln z equal to beta n eta minus summation of r equal to 1 to 3n ln 1 minus e to the power minus beta h cut omega r, and then next 9 we get ln z equal to beta n eta minus of 0 to infinity, that is integration ln 1 minus e to the power minus beta h cut omega r into sigma omega into d omega, and where sigma omega d omega is the total number of the normal modes of the vibration in the solid range between omega and omega plus d omega. And it's very important topic. Actually, this is important terms, and from the these terms, we next page or later we see dy TQ law and derived from this equation, but from this point, and again we get 0 to infinity sigma omega into d omega is equal to 3n. Actually, it is obtained value, and hence we get again we know E equal to minus of d ln z by d beta and equal to n eta plus of 0 to infinity h cut omega into e to the power minus beta h cut omega by 1 minus e to the power minus beta h cut omega into sigma omega into d omega, and this is obtained from the above equations. Equal to, we get n eta plus h cut omega, that is constant term outside of the integration we take out, 0 to infinity e to the power minus beta h cut omega 1 minus e to the power minus beta h cut omega, sigma omega into d omega. Actually here written omega, but actually we should written omega r. Actually simplify we it omega, and again cv equal to, we know cv equal to del E by del T at constant V, that is V means volume. The del E del T V, actually it is obtained, and then simplify this equation we get, it is we can write del E by del beta into del V by del T, and equal to, again can write del E del beta into 1 by del 1 by kt into dt. That's actually beta means 1 by kt, and we input the value, and this is get 1 by kt by dt, and del 1 by kt by del t is equal to, we get minus 1 by kt square, and into del E del b, and equal to, we get minus 1 by kt into h cut omega into 0 to infinity minus h cut omega into e to the power beta h cut omega into e to the power beta h cut omega minus 1 square into sigma omega into d omega. And let's see, we put the value of del E by del B actually, and get multiplying the e to the power beta h cut omega, both top and bottom point and top point, and both sides, we get minus h cut omega into the power minus beta h cut omega e to the power beta h cut omega minus 1 square, and this terms is obtained, and equal to 1 by kt square into h cut omega square 0 to infinity e to the power beta h cut omega by e to the power beta h cut omega 1 square into sigma omega into d omega, and simplify the equation we get beta h cut omega square by kt square by kt k square t square 0 to infinity e to the power beta h cut omega by e to the power beta h cut omega minus 1 square into sigma omega into d omega. Actually kt square, this is actually put the value of beta, that is actually beta square, that is actually k square t square, and the right here, and solving the equation we get k into beta h cut omega square into 0 to infinity e to the power beta h cut omega by e to the power beta h cut omega minus 1 square into sigma omega into d omega. And consider atomic vibration at very high temperature, that is T is equal to infinity. Then we can write beta h cut omega is equal to 1 plus beta h cut omega. Actually, applying this condition, that is T is equal to infinity, that is very high temperature, that is mean beta value actually 1 by kt, that is actually beta value is very low, and that is why beta h e to the power beta h cut omega, this is actually value will be very low, and at this condition we can write 1 plus beta h cut omega. For it is come from mathematical concept, and it is Rimvari here, and then we can CB is equal to k into beta h cut omega square into 0 to infinity integration beta h cut omega by beta h cut omega square into sigma omega into d omega, and simplify the equation, we get k into 0 to infinity e to the power beta h cut omega by beta h cut omega square into sigma omega d omega. And that is why actually we get these terms here before. Actually sigma 0 to infinity sigma omega d omega, that is actually 3n, and that is actually we get 3n into k, actually 3r. This is actually CB is equal to 3r. This is very important terms in statistical thermodynamics or thermodynamics. That is you know, again you know CB is equal to 3r, and here you see after solving this complex equation we get CB is equal to 3r. Okay, this is very important value in statistical thermodynamics. It is very important topic and interesting topic that CB is equal to 3R at very high temperature. And applying a very high temperature, rest T is equal to infinity, we get CB is equal to 3R. But if we apply the condition very low temperature or room temperature, general room temperature, what will be the value of CB? Actually, value of CB is not CB 3R at condition of a very low temperature or room temperature. This is actually value is valid CB is equal to 3R at in case of high temperature or T is equal to infinity condition. And if we see this total the complex equations, solve the complex equation at very low temperature or room temperature, what is value of CB? Actually it is not can be determined, but applying d by TQ law, we can calculate the CB value. Actually very low temperature, that is T tends to 0, T tends to 0, that is very temperature, low temperature. The atomic vibrations equations can be calculated using d by TQ law. And now we will solve how d by TQ law, what is d by TQ law and how it is solved. And that is we see next page. Again we know, before we know 0 to infinity integration sigma omega into d omega is equal to 3n. In case of normal mode of vibration, that is sigma d omega, that is sigma omega is converted to sigma d omega. Actually for in case of normal mode, that is room temperature, we can write it. And here sigma d omega is equal to sigma omega when omega less than omega d and 0 when omega greater than omega d. These two conditions is applied, very important for d by TQ law derivations. Sigma d is equal to sigma omega when sigma less than sigma omega d, omega less than omega d, and 0 omega d is equal to 0 when omega greater than omega d at this condition. And a theoretical value of omega, sigma omega, we can get 3v by 2 pi square CSQ into omega square into d omega, where v is equal to volume of the solid and c is the velocity of the sound with this solid. That is c is vibration, actually in terms of vibration, velocity of the sound within the solid. This is actually Cs value. And from the above equation, that is 0 to infinity sigma omega into d omega is equal to, we can write 0 to omega d sigma omega into d omega, because of when actually we apply the condition omega less than omega d, but we cannot the value of omega d, omega greater than omega d, because in this case value of 0, that is we can apply the limit change the 0 to omega d, because after omega d the value will be 0, and that is why convert the limit 0 to infinity, not actually we rate 0 to sin omega d and sin omega into d omega, actually 3n. This is normal mode. And simplify the equation 0 to omega d sin omega into d omega is equal to 3n, and 0 to omega d, that is we input the value of sin omega, that is 3v by 2 pi square CSQ into omega square into d omega, actually is equal to 3n. And that is if you integrate the value of this, that is 3v 2 pi square CSQ, this is constant term out of the integration, and omega d into 3d omega, integration of omega 0 to omega d, and this integrating this value we get 1 by 3 omega dq is equal to 3n. And from this equation simplify, we can calculate omega d is equal to Cs into 6 pi square n by v, to the power 1 by 3, that is 1/3. And we can value of omega d, very important value. And next we get Cb equal to, we know, k into beta h cut omega square into 0 to omega d, their limit change 0 to omega 2, b e to the power beta h cut omega by e to the power beta h cut omega minus 1 square into sigma omega into d omega equal to k into beta h cut omega square 0 to omega d e to the power beta h cut omega by e to the power beta h cut omega minus 1 whole square into, we input the value of sigma omega, that is 3v by 2 pi square csq into omega square into d omega. We input the value of sigma omega, that is 3v by 2 pi square into csq into omega into d omega. Okay, and next we gain 3v 2 pi square csq into k into beta h cut omega, that is constant term, k into beta h cut omega whole square, it is constant term outside of the integration, and integrate will be 0 to omega d, the terms of b e to the power beta h cut omega by e to the power beta h cut omega minus 1 square into omega square into d omega. And simplify again, we get 3v 2 pi square c square into k 0 to omega d into e to the power beta h cut omega whole square, that is we this value we write in inside of integration, that is e to the power beta h cut omega by e to the power beta h cut omega minus 1 square into omega square into d omega. This actually, this value we get in right side of the integration. If you consider beta h cut omega is equal to x, hence omega square equal to, we get x square by beta square h cut square, and hence dx is equal to, we get beta h cut into d omega, and very important. And when omega is equal to d, that is x is equal to 0. Sorry, when omega is equal to 0, that is x is equal to 0, and omega is equal to omega d, then x is equal to, we get beta h cut omega d, and that is why we will limit change, and this is in terms of 0 to x integrated term will write. And next page, then Cb equal to, we get 3v 2 pi square csq into k 0 to x, actually integration will be 0 to x, changing the integration value, and the x value is equal to, that is beta h cut omega d 0 to beta h cut omega d into x square e to the power x by x minus 1 whole square into x square beta square h cut square into dx by beta into h cut. This is actually value into this value, and equal to, we can write Cb by 2 pi square beta h cut cs whole cube into k 0 to beta h cut omega d integration x to the power 4 ex x minus 1 whole square into dx. If we consider very feeble vibration, actually very low vibration, that is t is equal to 0, t tends to 0, actually very low temperature, that is means vibration is very low, and applying this condition, we can write beta h cut omega d is equal to, we can write h cut omega d by kt, actually input the value of beta 1 by k2, that is h cut omega d kt, that is, and at t is equal to 0, that is beta h cut omega d will be infinity, t tends to 0, beta h cut omega d tends to infinity because of beta value actually 1 by kt, and this at is very low temperature, it is equation valid. And very low temperature, at very low temperature Cb is equal to, that is we get is 3v by 2 pi square beta h cut cs whole cube into k into integration of 0 to beta h cut omega d x to the power 4 ex by x minus 1 whole square into dx, that is standard integration. This bracket value, this is a square bracketed value, but actually it is known as standard integrate value. It is actually have a finite value, that is called in standard integrated value. Now putting the value of standard integral value, that is actually in these terms is 4 pi 4 into pi to the power 4 by 15, that is Cb equal to, we get 3v by 2 pi square beta h cut cs whole cube into k 4 into pi to the power 4 by 15, and simplify the equation, we get 3vk into kt whole cube into 4 into pi to the power 4 by 2 pi square h cut cs whole cube into 15, and simplify again, we get 2v k to the power 4 pi square t cube by 5 into h cut cs whole cube, and equal to, we can write 2v k to the power 4 pi square by 5 into h cut cs whole cube, that is actually constant term into TQ. And we arranging the equation, we get can write 2v into k to the power 4 into pi square by 5h cut cs whole cube into t to the power q. Actually 2v k to the power 4 into pi square 5h into cs whole cube. This is actually constant term, and we write here a, capital A into tq. That is Cb is equal to, we can write a tq. This is known as d by tq law, and this is very important topic in statistical thermodynamics, basically in atomic vibration, but in vibration in case of solid. This is very important topic. Very low temperature, that is T tends to 0, Cb value is equal to is A into T to the power Q, A into Tq. This is actually very low temperature and low temperature, this equation is valid. But very high temperature, Cb is equal to 3 R, this is also true. But in case of very low temperature, Cb is equal to ATQ. This is known as TPI TQ law, very important law. If we plot Cb versus T, that is x-axis T and y-axis Cb, that is when T is equal to 0, that is T tends to 0, that is very that is actually point very Cb value very low, and with increasing temperature this Cb value also increases, and high temperature this value will actually is 3R, and very low temperature, that is T tends to 0, that is very low value, actually Cb is equal to ATQ. This is plot for Cb versus T. Thank you.